Hello and very welcome, friends of the French Foreign Legion. I am greeting you on my channel. Hello. So, I invite you to stay with me during the whole clip, because in the end of this special edition of Frequent Asked Questions, I will tell you what does and what does not matter to join the French Foreign Legion. But coming now to the first question of the day, and it's from Hassan Habib. Hello Hassan, I am greeting you on my channel, and your question is: Dear Mr. Gast, after 5 years of services, can I stay in France if I leave the French Foreign Legion? Hassan, it depends on so many things. First thing is, if you served the French Foreign Legion with honor and fidelity, they will hand over to you a very important piece of paper, and they call it a Certificat de bonne conduite. Yes? If you have this paper in your hands after 5 years French Foreign Legion, you can stay for a while in France, maybe for 2 years, maybe for 3 years. Huh? But if you can manage to get the French citizenship, you can ask for it 3 years after 3 years in duty. Or if you have been wounded in operations, then you can earn the French citizenship also. So if you are French, then you can stay in France as long time as you want. Okay? So I hope I could give a good answer to your question, Hassan. Hassan has another question, and must a legionnaire go abroad during his 5 years contract? Yes, Hassan. In the beginning of the French Foreign Legion, when we start the French Foreign Legion, there was in the first contract there was a small paragraph who orders each and every legionnaire has to make one period of 2 years abroad. Okay, but due to the fact that the French Foreign Legion lost a lot of overseas departments, overseas garrisons, like Tahiti, like Djibouti, it's not sure that every legionnaire must stay 2 years abroad. But if they order you to go abroad for 2 years, you must comply. If you don't, you can leave the French Foreign Legion. So the answer is yes, you have to serve abroad when you are serving within the French Foreign Legion. Huh? It's not you to decide if or if not, or whether not. It's the French Foreign Legion who tells you, yes, you must go abroad for 2 years, for 4 months, for 6 months, whatever. Hassan, I hope I could give an answer to your question. Coming immediately to the next question. Avatar Dut. Sir, I'm planning to go for selection in 2021. Which months should I go? Avatar Dut. Don't care. Don't care about the month. Don't care about the date. Don't care about the time. You are very welcome to join the French Foreign Legion whenever you want. If it's in January, it's good. If it's in April, it's good. If it's in October, it's good. If it's in the morning time, in the afternoon time, if it's a Sunday, a Monday, whatever. It's perfect. There's no time. The doors of the recruiting offices are open non-stop. I hope I could give you a good answer to your question, and I'm coming right now to Biswa Gurung. Biswa Gurung, very welcome on my channel. Sir, how much can I earn? He's talking about in dollars or in euros when I join the French Foreign Legion monthly. Okay, the first month, or when you get your first rank, you're a simple legionnaire. The next step is then Legionnaire Premier Class. You will earn about 1,200 euros. 1,200 euros, but it depends on the regiment you're serving. When you will serve in the second rep, it's a little bit more. Then you will earn about 2,200 euros, you know. And this is pocket money, because you don't need money. You don't need to pay anything. You can keep all this money in your pocket. It's for you. Okay? No food, no accommodation. Everything is paid, and this is pocket money. So let's say between 1,200 and 2,200 euros monthly, depend on the regiment. Okay? I hope I could give you a good answer to your question, and I'm coming right now to the next question. And the next question is from Prajwal Giri. Prajwal Giri, hello, very welcome on my channel. Hello, sir. I had a hernia surgery while I was like 6 years old. Now I'm 20 years and a half, and it's been almost 50 years ago. Yeah, he's talking about his hernia surgery, and he's afraid that the French Foreign Legion will not take him. Prajwal, if you suffered a hernia surgery 15 years ago and it's good now, there will be no problem, absolutely no problem. You're very welcome to join the French Foreign Legion. Just travel to France, knock on the door of one of the PILs, recruiting desk office, and you are very welcome to join the French Foreign Legion under the condition that you can comply with the tests in the beginning of your career. You know all about the test. I talked about the test, what kind of steps you may have to comply to that your history is a success, and this is very important. So train sit-ups, train pull-ups, train push-ups, train your brain, train your body, and then will be no problem. It's good. My answer is good. I hope so. Coming right to the next one. Prajwal Bandari. Hello, Prajwal. I'm greeting you. Can we wear braces in tees after selection? Braces. Let's say, my advice to you: the French Foreign Legion is not a kids' room, a kids' play room. Because when I mention the word braces, it's like teenies, 15, 14, 16 years old. It's not the French Foreign Legion. French Foreign Legion is for men. And if you need braces, just one advice from my part: deal with the braces while you are still in civil life. When the braces are good, when you don't need to carry braces anymore, then join the French Foreign Legion. It's not, I like to join the French Foreign Legion, but because before I'm knocking on the door, I took the braces off, put it in my pocket, and when I'm in, I put them back in my mouth. No. Deal with your teeth before joining the French Foreign Legion, and then knock on the door. I hope I could give you a good answer to this question. Coming to the next one. Gaston. The next question is from Gaston. Gaston, very interesting, huh? Is there a problem if they discover that I smoked weed? You're talking about marijuana or hashish recently. Yes, there is a problem, because weed, marijuana or hashish, whatever, can be detected in your blood for months. So my advice to you is stop smoking a couple of months before joining the French Foreign Legion. The next question is from The Hoff. The Hoff, very welcome on my channel. How are you, The Hoff? I hope you're good. Hoff comes from Hoffnung, is like good hope. So maybe one of your parents is German. Could be. Is the Legion a better fighting force than the regular French army? For me, yes. But the question is not good. The question is, where's the difference between the French regular army française, regular, I call it then the Schlabor, or the French Foreign Legion? It's in the spirit. When you're making war within the ranks of the French Foreign Legion, then you have nothing to lose. And that makes you a better warrior. Because when you are a French regular soldier, normally you're fighting for your country, okay, but in your country you have your wife, you have your family, you have your kids, you have a lot of things to lose, and you will not lose your life, not even maybe for your country. A legionnaire, he don't worry to lose his life, and that makes him, in my eyes, a better warrior. And the French Foreign Legion has much more traditions as the normal regular army, and he left everything behind him. He has nothing to lose. And that makes him very special. For me, a French legionnaire is the best soldier of the world. Point. Coming to the next question. The next question is from Jonas Steenberg. Hello, Jonas. I'm greeting you on my channel. Jonas, you have 3 questions. And the first question is, during the first 5 years or longer, do you spend a lot of money personally, or can I expect there to be to have a solid capital money available to me when the time comes to move on, for example, to the private sector? Okay, I mentioned it in one of the questions before. When you earn money in the French Foreign Legion, let's say you're caporal and you earn 2,200 euros monthly. This is pocket money. In this pocket money, you can put on your bank account, because you can have a bank account. And normally you need no money for life. You need no money for food. You need no money for accommodation. All equipment, the most of the equipments and clothes are done by the French Foreign Legion. So you don't spend money for your equipment, for your clothes, for your food, for your accommodation. So the 2,200 euros in your pocket. Of course, when you're in the garrison, you will maybe go outside, you will meet girls, you will drink your beer in bars and whatever. You will go to the restaurant. This you have to pay with your proper money. But you can stay also in the camp and save your money. So all the money you earn, your wage, is pocket money. You can keep it. You can have a solid base of capital after leaving the French Foreign Legion. It could be very much, believe me. So the second question from your part is, do you know of any private security companies you would recommend after my time in the Légion étrangère? Of course, I have a lot of private security companies in my life, in my mind, that I can recommend you, but I will not mention the names here online. Just go to Google, type in private security companies or even private military companies, and you will find a list starting from 1, go to 120, whatever. The most of them, the best, are British ones, then French ones. Some are US private security companies. There are so much. Just have a look, and if you cannot find what you are looking for, come back to me. I will give an answer, but this time in private email. So I will send my private email contact to you, and then we can deal. Third question from your part. You have mentioned teeth in good order a few times. Yes, I did. Does it relate to not having cavities, holes in your teeth, or will it be a problem with crooked teeth, for example? Okay, normally you should join the French Foreign Legion and your teeth are in good conditions. If you had holes before, just make them, just fill them up. Go to your doctor and fill the teeth up. Make them good looking. And if you have some cavities, same thing. Repair your teeth before joining the French Foreign Legion. If you have crooked teeth, it's no problem. No problem. But make sure that your teeth are in order prior to joining the French Foreign Legion. That's the point. Okay, your last question is it correct to assume that there is fewer applicants in the winter than in the summer or spring? As a Norwegian, I don't think the cold or snow will bother me too much, and I would like to maximize my chances of getting picked. I think that most of the candidates, most of the applicants will join the French Foreign Legion in spring or in summer. So maybe, if you assume in a correct manner, maybe it's better for you to join in winter time, because as I told you, most of the applicants go there in spring, go there in summertime. I don't know why. It's like this. So if you go in winter time to join the French Foreign Legion, you are very welcome, and your chances might be a little bit higher. Yes, no problem. But whether it's spring, winter, autumn, or summer, whatever, your chances are 1 to 10 to be picked, because 1 out of 10 will join the French Foreign Legion. We have about 12,000 applicants in a year, and only 1,000 or maybe 900 will be taken each year. This year, in 2020, the French Foreign Legion will hire about 1,500 applicants out of 12,000. So your chances are slightly maybe better in wintertime, but still 1 to 10, 1 to 9, 1 to 12, whatever. So, friends, I hope I could give you good answers to your questions. And now I invite you to go with me through all plain terms, what is important, what does matter and what does not matter to join the French Foreign Legion. Amitié Légionnaire, thanks for your time you're giving to me. Yours, Thomas Gast. Bye bye. Allons, Giron, best en pantalon. And here we go.